Hello everyone. Hope you all have been having a good day. But before anything, I saw I right clicked a name and it's like I guess Twitch or OBS added a new thing where there's like this slider now, and I just want to see what happens if I click like the bar when it says 2 minutes. Oh my god, it's a dynamic timeouter. So, now we know how that works. Yes, hello, welcome. Hope you all have been a good weekend and few days. Although, assuming you are local, uh, or not even just local, but anywhere around in the Southeast Asian territories, apparently a huge typhoon is like making the rounds. Like from a satellite image, the typhoon is like bigger than the size of the entire Philippines, so I'm not so I wouldn't be surprised if it actually like is hitting other countries as well. So, I hope you guys have been staying safe throughout this rainy this rainy season, which I mean, luckily I'm working from home for the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday that'll be a little bit of a hope and pray kind of situation that it is not raining when I have to go to the office. If it is, I'll just have to figure it out. Well, that's for future me to worry about. Hopefully, the typhoon has passed by then. But yeah, I mean, in terms of those stuff that happened over the weekend, which I feel maybe decent people checked, including myself. Although, admittedly, I only really checked it out during the finals because, well, time zone wise, it is not uh, friendly for me in terms of like watching Evo. But yes, technically my yesterday, but Sunday for wherever it's held. I was able to check the finals for Tekken and Street Fighter 6, which those games were they were really good. I think out of all of them though, in particular, the grand finals match of Tekken 6 during the tournament was so good. Cause I mean, to be fair, I'm gonna say names, but I never really like actually like follow them and stuff. So, you know, if you guys need to search for them, I'll just say their name at least. But the grand finals was between Big Bird and Punk. Although Punk, I at least personally I was aware of. Like I know he popped up every once in a while in YouTube as a Kami player, and you know, during the turn he was using Kami while Big Bird was using Rashid. And yeah, Big Bird was coming from losers bracket, and damn, like the grand finals went all the way from like a very convincing reset where I think Big Bird like won all 3 rounds straight. Like he didn't lose one in the reset bracket, which very impressive. And then like when it after the reset, it got all the way to the final game, final round, which definitely a hard fought victory for either side, although the one who did win in the end was Punk. Personally, I think because of the climb, I was a little bit inclined to kind of like root for Big Bird, but even minus that, just like the confidence of his play, like I guess maybe that's how Rashid is, but it's like, dude just kept going on the offense when he could, and then yeah, there were times he had to like defense, but you could tell like he's just waiting, waiting for the right time to go. While Cammy, I think it's because Cammy might hit harder, that it was more of like pokes, and then if he got into a combo, then it worked, and then obviously better. But even just like poking the damage down was honestly like good enough for Punk, which again, that doesn't mean the game plan is easier. If anything, it's like you know you just gotta make the space their spacing had to be like pretty perfect, which again a very impressive grand finals. And like luckily, because I know I said time zone wise it's a bit awkward in terms of like when it shows, when it doesn't show. The grand finals of Street Fighter 6 lined up with my lunch break. So I could uh, unabashedly just devote my entire focus to watching it, then splitting it up with work. So a little bit lucky there, but yeah, that was such a good match. And a bunch of other stuff which apparently happened during Evo, which I mean, the thing is, the saying at the start wasn't for me, you dum dum. It's for the character in the game. He's old, not me. But yes, like, yeah, because I was just testing out that new feature. Because it's like this weird. So it's like this graph where it's like at the bottom, delete, then there's purge, and then there's like a huge section for like from 1 minute all the way to like 13 days, and then if you go farther than 13 days, you ban the person. Like it's a fun, quick way to just time out someone because I recall before you needed to do the whole like slash timeout, then you needed to like calculator or like mental calculate in your head like how many seconds is 10 minutes. Because I do know the command accepts seconds and not minutes, which is honestly really annoying. So yeah, the slider thing is a very funny idea, although that is why the timeout was a little bit not it even though it did say it was like 2 minutes, the timeout was for exactly 167 seconds, which you know maybe it should at least say like all of the in-betweens. But still, funny idea. So, more power, more power. And I will try not to abuse it. But yeah, but Evo was fun. Other than that, Twitter was going really funny about that. And I haven't been demodded this time from you. Are you sure? Your symbol is gone? Are you sure you're still a mod? You I don't see the sword. Refresh your page. Maybe it hasn't registered on your side. Because now I'm actually genuinely curious if you are a mod or not. Because, like, I don't see the sword. Although when I click your name, the badge is still there, which is a bit weird. I mean, I could always just add you again. Like, try typing now. And let's see if the badge appears. There, see, now you are. So, see, now you have. But that's because I manually added you back. You need to refresh again? That's fine, but yeah. So, that's so weird though, because it's like, that's so hassle though, because, people probably like to time out their mods from time to time, but you have to remod them again after. I mean, I guess unless mods can mod other mods, and then it's like, oh, okay. Maybe they delegate it to them. Sorry, excuse me. But yeah, what I was saying, the other one that was funny from what I heard in Evo, and it was all over Twitter, was this one guy who not only did he apparently like what I got for a drink. What do you think I have for a drink? Chocolate milk? No. Also, it's been so long since I've drank chocolate milk. I normally just have regular milk. Hey, what made you think I would have chocolate milk? Because if anything, like I like having cereal. I feel like having chocolate milk on cereal is, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it'd be a good mix. Like in my mind. Like there's just something about it where that feels like it'll be more hassle than it's worth. And I mean like, isn't regular milk healthier than chocolate milk anyway? Since for the chocolate flavor to be there, there was probably some like additive stuff. But yeah, no, I just have water. To be fair, I do still have a tiny bit of Coke from the dinner I had a while ago, so I'll probably just squeeze that in every now and then. Your kids drink chocolate milk and they say it's they're growing taller. They're kids though. They're probably buying the tiny cartons, the single drink ones. Like, that's a different story. Obviously, I had chocolate milk when I was a child, but like, I'm not a child. But I'm not old. I'm an adult. You need them growing formulas. I think it's too late. I think I think we've already determined it's too late for you. You are excused from growing. We will see. We will see. I mean, I guess maybe more accurate to say we will not see. Though I guess in other annoyances, uh, with my computer chair at the moment, it's been getting a lot of those like dirt flakes on the caster wheels, and like my mental state is always so off when I like slide my chair back to get up and I just see this like trail of dirt on the floor and I'm like, how are you still there? I already cleaned the wheels. How is it still dirty? Oh, I mean, to be fair, it's because my floor is hard floor. It's tile. So, and I don't have a rug underneath it either. So, from what I know, it's just that because dirt can accumulate on the caster wheels, and then I guess because of the weight of clean it better. I did though. I cleaned it like twice. If we include a while ago, I cleaned it a third time now. It's like hopefully it's better. If not, I might just like get new caster wheels at this point. I don't know. I'll see. Cause I know way back. I remember like washing it with rinsing it with water and stuff before, and then scraping it off. But that honestly, in a weird way, made it worse. But this time, I just tried to like, while I was holding a paper towel, I would just graze. I would roll the wheel as I have the paper towel pushed against the wheel. So it's like so I was like sandpapering it the with the paper towel, which seemed to be at least a little bit effective, but I don't know, it keeps coming back so quick. Get the wheel socks? I probably should for my sanity. But do wheel socks work for caster wheels? Because it enters into the wherever it is. So it's like, is there enough space for it to still roll at that point? The pores will make future dust stick. No, do it over the leg like you would with your feet. Wait, what? Like, you're doing it over the entire caster wheel? Like when you say do it over, like literally encompassing the entire like holder plus wheel. Is that how they work? That's how. Hmm? That's weird, but I mean, maybe I could try looking into that. But when I, like, just out of curiosity, I quick Googled wheels now. But the thing is, it's like, these wheels are not the wheel types of computer chairs. Because, you know, computer chairs, they have the, for a lack of a better word, they have the hood over the wheel. Like, the caster wheel, or rather, the caster socks I see when I Google them, these things don't have a hood over the wheel. So it's like, how does it fit? It's what I see with the traveling wheel socks and Daiso. Daiso wheel sock images. No, yeah, but these are like, when I'm looking at images for them, they're showing them attached to like luggages. But luggage caster wheels, more often than not, don't have a hood over the wheels. The wheels are just kind of like on the side. So there's no issue covering it. But in relation to the idea of like putting a caster wheel, I did kind of like think about like, what if I just put a layer of scotch tape over the wheel? Like, wouldn't that arguably work? Because, you know, the scotch tape is small enough, thin enough to go over the wheel. It'll be terrible. Why though? Are you sure? Like, I could try it. Although I do need to buy tape if that's the case though. I mean, obviously I won't do it with duct tape. Duct tape will be weird. The weight of your body will make the adhesive smear on the wheel and then it'll get messy when you reapply. I guess so. I don't know. I'll see. I guess I'll look into like caster wheel socks. Actually, I guess I should search in Lazada to see if there is caster wheel socks. Are there caster wheel socks? Caster wheels appeared, but not socks for caster wheels though. Computer chair caster wheel. Okay, socks. I'm going to have to give this a look myself later on because like on the first page of Lazada right now, I do not see wheel socks, assuming they're even available in Lazada. Like unless they're like some kind of like different, maybe they're named differently or something. Lasagna? Lazada. Lazada. It is a local online store. Lasagna, you fool. You're funny. Chair roller pro- protective cover. Maybe that's the search tool. I'm finding for luggage, but not for caster wheels. Oh wait, never mind. This will be future. This will be for future me to check. I feel it's already been a while. Been a while since before I started the game anyway. Or else I'll be here just continuously looking for caster wheel socks, or however they're supposed to be called. Maybe there's some other term for them, like locally. And yeah, with that though, lots of shopping. Maybe. I don't know. I don't really buy that much stuff. Like, that'll be a really short Zatsu stream. Because I'll just buy that one object, then it's like, okay, I bought it. I guess I'm done. But yes, now... the shopping. Look, I know what my needs are, and they aren't many. Go on tangent, Grace. Nope. I am keenly aware that I am bad at doing that. Also very fitting for it to be raining in game with it. I think still currently raining outside. Like, rain's been crazy today. I think it's been raining the entire day. So again, hope you all stay safe with the strong rains nowadays. Until the typhoon passes. You found some, but they're ugly as well. It looks like those disposable shower caps. Well, I mean, if ever you find some, you can give me a link later or something. Caster booties. That just sound. Wait, what's that? His Walker was either very curious or drunk. I see. That sounds like, I don't know. That sounds like a subgenre of like streamers who cast while showing their booties. You know, it's literally caster booties. Oh, you mean the Lazada website? No one said it looked modern. It's just that's how it be. That's how local stuff sometimes be. You kind of just get used to it. Oh, Caster Booties is a website? Damn. And we need to see if that even like ships locally, or rather to me. And also, I guess, quick reminder, we found a way across the bridge because it was Wednesday, and now we got a lot of new people to see, new people to talk to, and, you know, more people to ask questions. So I guess we might as well start with these group of, I guess, workers who are not part of the strike. I hope they don't mind me walking over here and taking this money on the floor. Okay, now I'm curious. Caster booties. When I googled caster booties, I see tirebooties.com. Is that the same? I see. Yes, it does scream pretty old. But also, like, these are not how the caster wheels are though. Like, these are not computer caster wheels. These look like caster wheels you'd see at like shopping carts or something. Just stretch them out? It's the opposite! The caster wheels for computer chairs are smaller, and again, there's the hood. There's the hood above the wheel that, if anything, the wheel might not even be able to roll anymore because there wouldn't be a gap between the hood, the caster wheel cover, and the wheel. It's under the hood. Yes, but if there's no gap between them, there's no space for it to roll. Do you not understand the problem here?
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call it?
It's...
Yeah,
You can't say fuck the rolling when the whole point of caster wheels is for them to roll. Or else I just would have gotten a stationary chair.
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Electrochemistry, I'm pretty sure you're lying because we looked at ourselves in the mirror. You talk like that often. No, you don't. You don't drink. Don't lie to me. You don't drink. You don't drink alcohol. You are a heavy drinker of caffeine and tea, not alcohol.
The man hiccups, then mumbles something.
You know it's
unintelligible.
true.
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
My ears are gonna explode, I feel, when I do this, but sure, why not? Go ahead.
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
Oh, there we go. Hello, bot. It finally decided to work. I don't know why it didn't work last stream. Even though the number of messages required for it to start was about a band of bot. It's Nightbot. Chill.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
Okay, I think we should just ask the other people.
Hey, Tequila!
Oh no, these guys are drunk also, aren't they?
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Our car is crashed on this side of the row of the bridge. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is the way he's acting is because we've drunk with them before.
So what's happening?
Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the high concept reality-based
Look,
adventures
some bots,
proceeding?
not all bots are bad, okay?
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
I have re-entered reality to conquer it.
That's the spirit. I used
Ooh.
to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
I like how, even though it's narration, they do add the TM. To just make sure, like, you can't take, if you like this name in the game, don't take it. Though I wonder if they'd actually be able to get you with that.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
What do you guys do around here other than drink?
We are saving the world.
Mm-hmm.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Okay, we're drinking.
Yes.
We're drinking
Clearly.
alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
I see. So he owned an artist-related thing. Maybe he managed an artist.
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
Oh no, maybe he made games and it's like, well, I guess it's time to yar all the games now.
It's you. You're Tequila Sunset. We've met before. Don't you remember?
Maybe.
Maybe. You look like you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be. You look like you want to hear the tale.
The tale that happened over the span of 2 days? How much tale is this?
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
You think you feel bad now? Wait till you've heard the story.
Morale, I have 8 recovery items in morale. I should be fine if I get hurt.
No, no. You need the wisdom.
Go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords.
Mm.
Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
The legend.
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
But it's my story. So if I'm interrupting, then it's my
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be
It's
the
like I'm here
early
to
bird
tell
who
your
gets the
story,
worm.
not you
And
telling
by
your
the
own
worm,
story.
I
Get to
mean
the page here.
buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept if you ask me.
Oh god, so he actually did that.
Does that sound like something you do? Yeah, probably.
Mm.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Warm and go. I thought it'd be fuzzy because you wouldn't be able to remember shit. Although, for as much as they say they drink, at least they haven't lost their memories, unlike us.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Did we jump over a billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Go on.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to
Yeah, they have no
behold.
inhibitors
A
anymore.
beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach, you revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
I see, I see. Say nothing. It's more dignified. Yeah, again, he was mad when we interrupted, so he should just keep going.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
Unfortunate that he only says it's the wait. The badge and the uniform. So the gun was already gone at this point. That's not good.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
And we should just try, like, our real name is Harry, though.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset.
Again, we all have
Just
names in our
embrace
different
it, brother.
circles. How long did we party
Hours.
for?
It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Hmm.
How they're beautiful, also whores, and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Don't listen to them, Kim. That was the before me. I'm a changed person.
Yeah,
Literally.
I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
I thought you said I'm a good detective though, Kim. Don't you remember we literally sat on this swing for hours. Sure, let's just go around the questions.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
Ouch, okay.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking
We're getting
around
both
here.
physical and mental damage. How was that even physical damage? Like is a heart attack starting?
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
This entire dialogue, I'm now scared. Because what if it like just burns through all of my healing? I mean, there are definitely some stuff I want to like ask about. Like, did I lose any, like, the gun? Any mention about a gun?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or
Oh,
heart
no.
or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too. That's a big one.
Ah, no more information about the gun. That was unfortunate. I thought we'd finally actually get like a little bit of leeway there. Is there anything about the case? I don't feel like we were not investigating anything before this point, so I don't think asking this would honestly glean anything. Is there anything about my colleagues? There are some on the other side, so maybe it might be good to know
You
this.
told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Do I want to know what our political leaning was before this point? Sure, why not?
Yeah, you said that it was okay that you crashed your carriage because the spectral hand of the market was guiding you. This was before you started talking about how the Pinkies were always trying to fuck you.
We're gonna move on from that.
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Solo now?
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Oh, that's what they mean.
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 501 cases.
As you've already determined, the actual number is just over 200. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
Yeah, we just rounded up. Like, I know usually, like, with twos you round down, but not two. I mean, you know, a little bit of leeway.
No thanks to the squares at the precinct, as you put it. It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past.
Use two
why I
healings
avoid
for to
mine
get
at
some
all
experience. A little bit worth it, I guess.
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right, why not? Better than a beach bum.
Tell me how you became Idiot Doom
It
Spiral.
depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar.
Sure, let's just hear him out.
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier.
I did not drink the drink that I have on me, so maybe I can give that.
So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Sure, give it.
Classy.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail.
Shut up,
I like how his
guys.
name
I'm
is just
telling a
Don't Call
story
Abigail.
here.
And wait, what's
Something
his name?
happened to
Always
me.
Idiot Doomspire? I
Something
never
happened
actually
to me,
noticed.
too.
Oh, it
My
is.
actual name is George, but around here, you already know.
Okay, so George.
I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder slash junior partner at a high concept creative services
So he
agency.
was dealing with
When my story
creatives.
begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Yeah, so it sounds like you were like the manager. So yeah, did you have people under you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging? No, let's just say I could probably use it.
It helped, truly. With my trusty Sansaric Lycra tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
I thought he was also gonna say the TM part.
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
Mm.
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle, makes a ringing
His
sound.
eyes are clouded. His dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least,
Did he
that was the
lose
plan.
all of the keys?
I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet very quickly.
Go on.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
He is telling a story, we must react to it. Ouch.
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my
Wait,
ass
so did
in a
you
mud
lose
pit
the
in
other
middle of a heavy
keys? Or
shower.
like,
But when life knocked me down,
just not bring it
I
at all?
always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
wait, I'm lost now. I thought he like, did he separate the keys from the keyring, and then when he went out, he only brought one of them? Like, so how did you lock the door? Leaving. I mean, maybe it was those types of knobs that have like the click to lock, and then you just pull the door closed. Like, and maybe that's how it could have happened. But like, why though?
I wish I were Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
So what happens next?
I rang my neighbors' buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Oh, so it's not necessarily that they're scared about people calling them and giving them ads. It's that you're known to call people and give ads. Well, that's a bit unlucky. Though back then that would be like, I wonder if people actually did that back when landlines were a thing. Like, would people just randomly call numbers and then just like try to sell them products there directly? Like, I guess that is a way to like guarantee you're always calling someone new.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already
Wow,
done
this
it,
guy is
and I couldn't get in.
so unlucky.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
There's no locksmith you could call about, like, getting a key for your apartment? Like, huh? Because keys exist, which means obviously there is key making. Like, I'm sure there was a better way to deal with this problem.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think?
I feel there are some
Nothing
steps
you've ever
missing
heard,
here.
huh? Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Yeah, or that.
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days.
Okay, that kind of sucks though, admittedly.
I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
You got one hell of a story at least.
Yeah, maybe I've exaggerated certain parts over the years. When you tell a story too often, it begins to take on a life of its own. But what matters is that it's true to my subjective experience. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one. I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low. If you catch my drift.
I don't have anything in me right now.
Cottonmouth is keeping my tongue imprisoned.
Okay.
You too,
So we learned that we drunk with them, which, to be fair, we already knew we drank, so nothing new. Although I guess, like... So we lost the gun before we took the drive. So that means the gun was probably lost, like... Saturday evening, most likely. Otherwise, maybe the last guy knows
Good to
something.
see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy? So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I've got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real.
Plus one
I also have
intellect, plus
speed.
one health.
And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Plus one to the entirety of Motorix? And plus one to the entirety of Psych? Goddamn. But also, expensive. Also, why is this 300?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real,
Boo.
if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
No one can buy spares for that much.
You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What?
What do you mean, what?
This guy.
He says and shakes his index finger at you. Where do you get it from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before
Didn't
you.
stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing.
That's not good.
Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Only 4? You're charging 300. Like there's a clear large gap in cost here. Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
Hmm.
Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
Yep.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
They were drinking 98.7% alcohol? Or maybe they use it as mix, but like, oh my god, that's terrible.
Don't say it.
What do you mean by don't say it? Like, don't say that it was 300 real. I think it will prove useful, yes.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Well done. You got it.
Thank you, reaction speed.
That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Sure, why not? We might find out something that we can use with it.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Son, you will not kill yourself with this. Not today. So we're going to store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Yeah, how much is it selling for?
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
Also, usually you tip because there's like service. You just showed the thing and almost tried to scam me. How much? 6? Okay. So we get 100%. We get 100% profit. That's worth it, I'd say. Though it does make me wonder if these items have like alternate uses.
The legend, he's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up. Bottoms up, Captain. My kind of guy. Here you go, friend.
Okay, so I'm just like gonna have the multiple uses. That's very nice. I am -1 health, but for some of these checks, or some of the checks that require intellect, like an increase in +1 for logic could make it so much more plausible to do some of those checks now. And yeah, I lose -1 health, which is a little bit unfortunate, but hopefully we do find more healing in the future. No, guess these guys don't really like have anything else for me. Though you'd think being around these guys, there would be at least be some bottles to pick up. Oh, never mind. There we go. There's 1 bottle. But only 1? Damn, these guys actually like clean up after themselves? That's surprising. Wait, there's 1 more green here. Can't. There. Alright, now we can talk to these kids. Hopefully they're not as abrasive as Kuno and the others.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
I was about to be like, twins? Then it's like, oh, thank you, game, for just flat out saying they're twins.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
Oh, okay.
You're bad with kids.
Okay, let's not be harsh, especially with kids right in front of us. And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am.
Hmm?
Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Are you sure? Where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
Okay, I guess the mom is this one? It's like I know the tune, but I'm blanking on what song that is.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
No, okay.
Then how does she know you're here?
Presence. Maybe the smell. Let's just lean forward. Let's not make it hard for her.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
Oh, to be fair, maybe I should have reacted to the reaction speed, letting me know that.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
A shadow passes over her. Oh, a shadow passes over her. Welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. We don't want any trouble either. Yeah, let's not put her on edge with this one.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
I don't think, like, she means us. She obviously means the police in general.
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Maybe they are afraid.
Why are they
Because
afraid?
you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long
Okay,
gone,
so not the mom.
searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here? Ooh, could there potentially be free lodging?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill.
Yo,
from
I
the
don't have to
village
spend
to
20
the
for
RTM.
sleeping! Yeah, let's not question her generosity. Let's just take it.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Yay!
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
What's in this fishing? But yay, at least we don't have to pay anymore.
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you
This
mean?
is pretty much a non-place. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
There's gotta be something here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild.
Ew,
That's
that
the
was
pox.
gross. Like, I had a little bit of burp, but then it's like, no sound came out, but like, suds came out of my mouth, and I'm like, the heck? Was that like the fizziness of the Coke I'm drinking? That was so weird.
Between here and Jamrock, A dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The pox, what's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the
Continue.
war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see.
And what happened to the
The
hospital?
goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
And who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids.
Ooh,
A few
Lillian.
new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now.
Wait, getting my notes. Disco Elysium dot text. Lillian. Lillian and kids across bridge. House. A few. Okay. Other people east. Across bridge. Oh, but they're away. Never mind.
And then there's the drunks.
Yeah, I talked with them already.
Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then, and an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
Luckily, we did not become one of the replacements for their group then.
Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Which means there are coins for me to find.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find. She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Wait, there is church. Why it's
Some
abandoned?
things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Yeah, maybe like things are a little bit too dire in this area for them to like be able to, you know, try to keep faith.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes.
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Anything else?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant.
Before
Rundown
it,
bunch of houses, empty.
before it, apartment or electrical plant.
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else?
Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
There's gotta be more,
What?
right?
You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at
Abandoned
Land's End.
building at Land's End. Okay, so another place to potentially check.
Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in. see if there
Guns
was
and
anything
ammo.
to sell
Could
or
maybe
scavenge, but it's impossible.
that be where they got these guns? I mean, they're fairly old guns, which means they probably didn't purchase them.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
But what about you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
At least we have our name to be able to tell her.
Quite a handle you got there.
Ooh. Also, hello. Thought process for the Call of the Mamakwa, I think, finished. If that's the... Did I say it right?
Call the Mama Dakwa.
Dakwa. I forgot the Dakwa.
It's not only your eardrums that register sound anymore. Your very skin has become an organ of hearing.
Ew.
Looking for a whisper, light and low. A god who's very, very silent. Nothing escapes you. A cockroach in the other room. A candy wrapper falling on dry grass. A drunk falling from a chair in a bar 20 meters away. In fact, you haven't heard the Call du Mama Dakwa, but you have discovered that you have amazing hearing. It must be the only part of you the alcohol hasn't drowned out.
Yo, that means
Keep listening.
the bonus for this should be good then. Plus 3 perception. Holy crap. -1 encyclopedia. To be fair, encyclopedia is probably the thing I need the least of, I feel. My perception's at 8. Oh my god. Nothing is going to get by me anymore. Except jokes, maybe. With my encyclopedia literally being at 1. Oh my god, that's so bad. We'll see, we'll see. And now we can check inside.
Door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea.
Unlock
Even
the shack
lock
door with
locks
the key.
Slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
That's
The
okay.
key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Although, I'm not sure if entering here will end the day. But just in case, I'll quick save. But I'm going to assume it doesn't. And now I can just like give it a quick check. How very quaint in here. Giving out pleasant warmth.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation, producing a low hum. The
Listen.
room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Okay, who's asking this? New inner voice? My forward base for the coastal part of the operation.
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. Far below the birds, a wooden boardwalk filled with abandoned sands, tables and benches, echoes from a long-lost time. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall.
Thank you, strange sensation, for a fair sense of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up.
I guess he's just
The
gonna keep
waves
going.
crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Ooh, what? Look under the floorboards where?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with
Just when I said I don't need encyclopedia. Leave it be for now. Ooh! Jacket? Wow, that's fancy. I can lose an esprit de corps in general though. Also more logic? Like damn, we're really going to be able to get through these logic checks now. That's good. Especially if I also do the take a smoke. Which, you know, probably isn't good for
On
me,
the table,
all things
you see a
considered.
bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Okay, let's examine it first.
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Ooh, so I can choose to shave or not. Maybe I do this after I have asserted authority on the people in the whirling ranks. Because that might -1 it. Also, wait, where are you? Tools. I don't know if it's either you or you. Okay, that is not allowing me to check under the floorboards, but our inner voice told us to check down there somehow. Maybe I click the bed just in case, and then maybe it's like under the floorboard, under the bed.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down.
Yeah, weird. It said check under the floorboard, but I don't see a option for it. Unless I check the under the floorboard from outside, or maybe I asked her about it.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Nope, no. Book a primer for small kids. Is this so I figure out how to talk to kids? Interact.
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids.
Exactly what I need.
This book will show you the score, get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life. The alphabet.
Oh.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded
Okay, I'm gonna
illustration.
look at the time and see
Most
how
of
much
them
this
are
takes up.
scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows.
Let's do this.
A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete.
Is this a kid's book? Like, what happened to the bear? Like, wouldn't that at least be for bear? He's literally on the cover.
H is for homeboy. I is for econ. J is for Eura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum. M is for
Okay,
Maria.
Amnesia.
N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion.
Nod stoically.
Q is for quasar. R is for rhododendron. S is for sinus. T is for tricolaire. U is for ultra. V is for vector. W is for Varheit. X
Did you
is
say
for
W is our var
Y
height?
is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
Like, W for var height? Like, not. Just say it like it's a W. War height. Also, I need to be very Z, like. Or what territories is it that use Z? And it's like, you don't say Zenith. Like you and your damn confusions.
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
I know the alphabet now.
Good. I also know the alphabet.
You should be proud, Kim. I know it now. Ooh, there's a... we just entered this house where there's a kid. We just took their taxidermy. Then we're not gonna be questioned about it, okay?
Hello, mister.
Hello, little Lily.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
What's this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the ceiling. Or, what's the toy you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of.
Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Pleased to meet you, Lammy.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Yes, because we have our beard. Good thing we chose not to shave it yet. What is this? Show her the stuffed bird you took from the
It's a
ceiling.
grouse.
You might be able to get on Gart's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Can I have it? I know someone who really likes stuffed birds.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Now it's easy. Where are your parents?
My mom's outside. And I don't really know about my dad.
Oh, okay. We should probably not pry. Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Wait, but the boys outside are like 5 years old. So she's 4? Like them.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Cute. I heard there's a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives.
Under the
I think
floorboards?
someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
She lifts up her stuffed toy and looks into one remaining eye as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the wooden stone has conveyed to her the important part.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not
Aw.
very good.
I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's fine. But at least she's nice enough to give it to us.
Bye.
Oh, finally. A normal child. We had to deal with people like Kuno last time.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The
Aww.
once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
It even has like tiny wood planks for like flooring and stuff and roofs. Like, oh, she put a lot of work into this.
The
Broken.
little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Oh, I like how Kim also played along. That's cool.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Yes.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Yes. +2 interfacing, strength in digits. Very nice. Actually. Yeah, baby! Sick! We can punch someone now! A little black swallow soars above you. You hear it chirp. Also, okay, so this is the limit. Oh, I guess we can kind of walk decently far. These are the prison because artillery broke it. Okay, wait. The wrong one. Map. Fisherman shacks. Okay, wait. Sword bridge. We were somewhere here. I guess we're in this in-between here before there's the up to this. And she did say there was like a lot of stuff here. Mazout. Okay, I can't go here to go under the floorboards. I wonder when I'll be able to like actually check what's under the floorboards though. Quick travel unlocked the church. So I guess it's somewhere up here. I'm surprised there's like, given how rust colored it is, that there's even a reflection. But before this, I feel like there was another way I could go up here. Yeah, there's someone else here.
Yes?
Oh, whoops. Kim, you're in the way of the bucket. Okay, and I guess this is the mom?
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay. Considering an overturned boat, a sword in a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
Events, where are
A
we
fishing
exactly?
village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
I guess the G could look like an S if it had like two parts of it erased. Maybe that's where the Elysium comes from.
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Okay, you're counting.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
And she's looking at the boat, so why not ask
Sure
about
is.
it?
The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Hi. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, it's just feels would be pretty difficult right now.
No, man. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think it'll be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
What do you do
Like I
around
said,
here?
fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
Is it enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Have you found a steel ball that was tossed over? What have you found?
Pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
That sounds dangerous.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. Mines. Mines. You need mines.
Why do we need mines? But also, that is the most interesting one. Okay, let's not ask for drugs. not. I doubt it's relevant to our murder case. So I don't think we need to ask about a human body. Let's ask about the mine. Sure, nothing else actually feels. I don't really want to ask about anything else.
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay, and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
Spiky must have been a naval contact mine.
I see, I see. I'm looking for
Let's see.
someone.
Who are you looking for?
A missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen different from snowmen?
Two old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Where did they go?
Don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading.
She
Who
points
else are you
north.
looking for besides snowmen?
Okay, so we go somewhere in this direction, and we should be fine.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Okay, so we know if we are looking for someone on this side of the bridge, we can ask her about it. What about your sword, though?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Are you intimidating the fish to get into the net? It's like, if you don't jump in the net, I'm gonna stab you instead. What do you prefer?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
This feels like an aggressive thing to ask. Let's just proceed. Where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. One of them, I ended up marrying.
And where is he now?
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh. Yes, wait for her to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
And I guess that's the human body she was mentioning.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Okay, electrochemistry. I mean, to be fair, lucky for her, he didn't, start rising up all of a sudden. Maybe it's time to call the FBC if that was the case. Time really is the best cure, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glanced at the village where 2 little kids are playing with what looks like rocks.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Kim's presence makes it awkward. Oh, that's a funny debuff. But also, so you need to look around. Okay. Though my suggestion is horrible. But no, definitely an option to take into account in the future for something I could do. The moment I separate from Kim. I'm not separate, I mean, when he goes to rest. Ooh! boots that just give perception. Goddamn. But do I need even more perception? My perception's at 8. That sounds like an incredibly high amount already. Okay, now I'm just making sure that before I search westward more, if I have searched everything there is to search here at the beginning area. Which for the most part, things look fairly searched. I don't really see any bottles on the floor for me to pick up. Like for a place where, you know, it's supposed to be a little bit more run down, it's honestly cleaner than other places we've been to. Which is a little nice to say the least. And right, because we'll give Garth the Groose, he might allow us to sing karaoke. And then we can do that later this evening. Well, maybe not this evening in the stream time because depends on how much stuff we find to do. It could take a while, but definitely an option. Let's go to fish huddle around the fence post and scatter into the dark. Ooh, hello. It can only be lowered from the other side. Oh, I can click on each one of these. Goddamn. Ooh, another Pilsner. More money. More money. Ooh, magnesium. Nice. Why are these ones yellow while the other ones were green? Interesting. No, we can go up there like after we like search this area. Oh, hello. The ice here is thick enough to walk on. And good thing it didn't, you know, say like, oh, this ice is not safe to walk on. Like, after you just let me pass here? No, so someone is just staying here. Trash from an ending party. A pole screwed in the ice to keep tent erect. And more tribalistic markings. Also, am I hearing music?
A pane of Eternite has been planted into the snow, barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of wind might be enough.
I like how there's an arrow drawn on this choice where it's like, just shove it.
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
Push it
The
over.
pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
Yeah, before we take it. Let's not search her tent before talking to them, though.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
It's cold out,
Hello there.
but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Chill, electrochemistry.
Huh?
She looks like distracted.
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
I do have a hat on.
You don't have to do anything.
I should, and I do.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well. Look, man, fuck the hat.
But this hat's so cool though. How dare you?
Your pulse rises.
Look, heroic 15, this ain't happening.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. I was concentrating on something else. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me.
What's your name?
Estelle.
Estelle.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a coarseness to her features, some masculinity below that timidness.
And your surname?
Why?
I'm from the police. It's for paperwork.
Okay, it's Burger.
For it says she hesitates. She was very quick to say it's Burger.
A very common name.
What's the device you have there?
This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact
A
microphone?
contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Listening to vibrations? Maybe for like fish or something?
Nice. You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
How does it work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
So, like surface vibrations, not in the air. Huh. Where do you get it from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole.
I guess towards the west?
It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Who is this Arno
Oh
guy?
yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
Did you have to switch to I
I
grind?
don't know what that means either.
Maybe if we were holding the boombox when we made this choice. I'm hip beyond
That's
my
cool.
years. Never mind. Let's talk about the contact
Sure.
mic instead. Oh, that's it. We can't ask more about it.
Okay,
What are you doing out here?
recording, I guess.
Yeah, what are you
I
recording?
think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
What happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
Aww.
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Maybe we could re-buy it back for her.
Everything checks out, sire.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
I think I kind of get like using it for like an irregular rhythm kind of thing.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be like a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible.
Aw.
Like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders. The wave of chill. The quivering jaw. Indications of a drug high.
Take this, you're cold.
No man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
No, not this hat. But this hat is so cool though. Damn you, Kim. Why do I gotta like show off in front of you?
Thanks. That? The boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for...
And who are these boys?
Yeah. Andre and the guys, they're inside. in the tent.
Oh, there are guys in there?
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are inside? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, logic is here to tell us, ask it.
They got too much stuff crammed in there. No music stuff mostly. Like this tape recorder, but bigger. And there's piles of it. That stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold. Go ahead.
Empathy's so low.
It's supposed to become like a club for anodic dance music, like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that, yeah.
She looks at the old wooden church up in the poles as a mean wind comes bellowing in. The 6-story structure lets out a doleful shriek.
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments. Synthesizers and tape consoles, microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
I see.
Clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like, if it ever comes.
You want to turn the church into a
I
club?
know. It's not my idea. Andre and the boys found the place.
I mean, they
It
did
was
say
supposed to
no
be
one is
deserted,
using it for
now they can't
practice
even
right
take
now.
it. Hey, don't get me wrong, but you're cops, right?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Okay, well, maybe you could talk to Andre and the guys, because there are some strange things going on in that church. If you're police, you should look into it, right?
I'll talk to
They're
them.
inside that thing there. Would be cool if you did. Was there something else? Go ahead.
Conclude. But my hat, though. I don't even remember what its stats were.
Okay, bye.
I guess I can just use this hat for now. Man, I would have wanted to give her this hat instead. Man! Like, I know I said there stuff like I don't want to reload too much, but also at the same time, like, that was such a good hat though. How far is the previous load? Wait, I'm gonna save just in case, because I at least want to see what the stats were. I want to see what the stats was for the hat. It's +1 logic. I can't lose this. My logic's already so low. Like, I can honestly lose this hat. Like, this is the only time I'm gonna reload, because like that's such a like weird thing. Like, you can't switch the hat or specifically choose a hat that you like wanna give.
Hi, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer? Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I got drunk and the banker drove it into the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me. Hi. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all?
Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
Getting attached to material things? No, I get it. Just like when we were cleaning out last weekend, where I was having a hard time deciding whether to toss something or not. Even if it was just like an ID for a concert before, where I'm like, clearly it's not useful anymore, but also like, I want it. So the compromise I did was like I took a photo of it and then tossed it, but still that hurt. So it's like, especially with a car, yeah, why not?
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake?
Girl, you're the one who suggested it.
Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
It's pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do.
Okay. Okay, so with that, I'm equipping a hat which I do not mind losing. And it was fairly recent. I feel like I can remember all of the choices I made anyway. Oh, before I checked that one, you actually couldn't see inside them. Interesting. Okay, now we can go here. Ooh, wait. Okay, there we go. Click this one. Click that one. Oh, and that's why I hear music. It's from in the tent.
A pane of barely.
It looks like a...
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
Okay, and now I will talk to her.
We should ask...
Okay, I will click save now.
Shaggy look.
Oh,
It's co-
Alright, I'm just gonna like speed through this because like I already asked her stuff before.
Maybe she'd.
so should.
You don't have to.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah,
Your pulse rises.
I'm sorry. My whole family swear. Accept.
Her hair
Okay,
is
surname.
Okay,
a very common name.
this actually just one wire. A contact.
Nice.
The mic. I don't exactly. Same place I got the. It's a music club and a synthesizer. Oh yeah. Guess I don't know what that means. That's cool. Sure. Okay.
Did I ask
Recording,
this?
I guess. I
This.
What happened to the old?
My boyfriend. I don't know.
Everything checks out, sire.
This was passed before, I believe. Whatever.
The musicians. Anyway, I don't really know.
The sharp.
Take this.
No, ma'am.
It's okay.
Then now we give her this hat.
Thanks. That.
And who?
Yeah.
And why is?
They got too music. That stuff is more expensive. Go ahead.
Alright, then I
You're
asked
supposed to
about
accept
this.
that. You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic synthesis.
Okay.
Clear,
Ask
beautiful,
that.
violent.
I know. Hey, don't. Okay, well.
I'll
they're
talk to
inside that
them.
thing there. Would be cool if you did. Go ahead. Okay. But
Okay, then take this stuff. Oh, it's not even a quest to talk to them. Okay. Okay, but given that, now we can equip the hat again. And is there anything that maybe I can equip else that might help here? This is minus authority though, which is a little bit unfortunate. I thought there was something that gave authority. Was it the boots? It was the boots. Yeah, we got some authority there. We got some logic. No, we don't need perception. No, yeah, I don't think we need any glasses here. Yeah, that just hurts authority. Visual calculus, maybe? Over logic? I mean, unless we're like gonna try to outsmart them, I guess. See, let's just try to ask them with the stuff we have on. Let's see how this goes.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff. The flap is open. Inside, 3 young men are listening to some new
3 of
form
them?
music. It's like nothing you've ever heard. One of them looks at you.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks he is.
Squeeze
Sorry,
in.
we barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm too old for this.
Okay,
Actually
Kim.
not, he thinks. I just dislike delinquents.
I'm sure you will feel right at home. I'll keep watch.
Okay, good thing I wore stuff that gave authority. Prosperity, sweat, and laundry detergent, plus a trace of ether. Covers the lamps, engine starter fluid. Distill, speaker, and pile of nasal sprays, brand name Nosafed Ultra.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing
I
smile.
was like, God, look at all
and
this
says,
space there could have been just for the girl instead.
as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore! Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega!
Alright.
Here comes the night!
Could there have been a right way out of this garden?
New task, solve the egghead puzzle. Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
The young man with
This is hardcore. It's hardcore! Skibadee, skibadanger.
No, not this, not the skibbity toilet, no! I don't have escaped that. I can't believe this game is, wait, did that exist already at this point in time?
training did not prepare you for this.
Back to the heavy hardcore!
Say nothing.
Hardcore! Yeah!
Yeah,
Lucky Earth scheme. The club. True. Hard.
say nothing.
Hardcore!
Is it really?
Yeah! Spinning out lyrics since the day I was born.
Okay.
And the amount of lyrics I got is against the law.
Okay, that's not it.
Close. True. Hard.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say
Hardcore
nothing.
to the mega.
Still say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
Hardcore! All right. Yeah!
Tell me what you're
Gotta
doing.
Get the people going. As
Why?
a party boy, it's my job.
What is a party
Hardcore
boy?
Party 25/7 beyond the Ventus orbit style.
Oh my god, this is actually literally a
True.
maze.
Hardcore, internally coherent.
Eternally coherent. If only you were.
All right. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job.
But I'm also a party boy.
2 on a track. Watch your back. Watch.
Oh god.
True. Hardcore to the internally. All car. Gotta get the. I'm the party boy. It's my.
Why did I click that? I already clicked both directions.
Hardcore. Hardcore to internally. All car. All right. Yeah. Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want every.
Damn it!
The close. True. Hardcore. Internally all car.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is!
I mean, really.
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
Yeah. What do you mean I don't know what to say? You gave me a success and you're like, yeah, you're gonna fail, my guy. You don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That's what it means.
under the radar, over the top.
Fuck!
Bit close. True, hard, full, car. Hard car. Hard car to internally all car. All right. Yeah.
He furrows his.
Hard car. Is it though? But is it?
Feels like you should.
I am the making for.
Oh my god.
Bit close. True. Hard car. Internally all car.
He furrows.
Hard car. Ah. Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind. One.
God! I'm doing this until it's like 1340.
Bit close. True. Hard car. Internally all car.
He furrows.
Hard car. Ah. The question is, what is the question? But there was a question?
Take a
True. Hard car. Internally all.
He furrows.
The question is.
Just answer the question.
But there was no.
Fuck!
Bit close.
He's right!
True. Hard car. Internally all.
He furrows.
Is it though?
It
What
is.
is it? I mean, really?
The question. What is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
What the fuck is happening here?
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Why are there the... I didn't even notice that.
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah! I
Really?
think so. Rhymes that keep their secrets will unfold behind the clouds.
Are you a thought
No
reader?
nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
I think it's just very, very high. So you're not a real communist.
He's not a communist.
Oh.
It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She
Ah.
was a communist, though.
Oh.
Yeah! With the rebel yell! Yeah!
Wait, what did the invoice say a while ago? Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. It probably means it could be even more so.
There's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
I was about to say give it a week, but it's like it's been a month. Never mind. This is the only song he's gonna be playing in his head no matter what he does. Work, it's playing in his head. Going to bed, it's playing in his head. When he's like with his girlfriend, it's gonna be playing in his head. On their wedding, this is the song he'll be playing for their wedding song.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
So it needs to be plus ultra?
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It's only ultra hardcore.
It is, isn't it? I knew it. But how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hyper, how could anything be?
Sounds really like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
I will never make sense of this. I'm just clicking words.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar. The The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the
Oh,
source
so
of
we should have
the
thought
rhythm.
deeper.
The inspiration, the hardcore.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
Ah.
I know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I remember the police. I gotta stop this. Actually, maybe that's the point. Wait, no, huh? Did I finish it? Oh, it's solved. Maybe that was it. Hardcore?
Go speak to Andre. I'm just annoyed.
Okay, sure. I mean, follow the hierarchy, I guess.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Just shake his hand. Might
His
as well
grip
be
is strong,
approachable.
sweaty and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Man's literally got the lock-in face.
And Egghead.
Egg!
Head!
Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
How many music venues have you
We have
organized?
many in the pipeline, officer.
Ah. Potential, so no real portfolio. I see, I see.
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
Was there something your friend Acel said there was a problem with the church?
Ah, so you've met her. Good, good. Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of Narcomania on the coast. I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Ah, so there's a bit, so there's a squatter problem.
Dogheads. Burnouts. Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that. In Reversholt.
Strike that! The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Yeah, sure. It's like calls for an opinion. Let's go hard on it.
Yes, yes. And the worst part is, they're also spooky.
What do you mean by spooky?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Huh? That's pretty sensible things coming out of his mouth. I'm actually surprised by him doing that.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
I mean, I guess in their point of view, they're like repurposing a structure which is not used for like the benefit of the community. So it isn't really vandalizing or anything.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
Sure, give me the task.
All right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
What's the status of the search? I haven't gotten inside the building yet.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
Ooh, you're gonna give us the code?
I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
What about the
Of
key?
course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Reaction speed, nice. Be the cool cop. Catch the key as it flies towards you. It's 72%. We can't fail this.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic. The object makes a
Thank
small
God.
ringing sound as it approaches. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly.
Thanks, man. Play it cool, play it cool.
The speed freak nods to you. A respectful nod. You proved something here.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Yeah, do they have supplies or anything?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
Why is that number going lower?
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
Oh, okay, sure. So you can't blame yourself now.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
Glimpses? Who are these people? Secret agents?
So supposedly there are
Stealth
people inside.
operatives?
We don't know how many there are, but they've been stuck there for like a week. That's not good.
Well, there's also the machinery.
The machinery?
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I
Okay.
first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
Like scientific stuff?
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
I mean, wires can technically go anywhere, but I guess, you know, maybe common sense, like, you know, you do not put electrical wires into water because, one, that's a hazard, so maybe that's why they're like, I've never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
The other one?
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Ed.
Direct.
Felt
Understandable.
like silence. Awful silence.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside.
They didn't see
that's
someone, but
kinda
they
it.
know it's a woman, though. Interesting.
Like, you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crab man.
A crab man?
Yeah, you know, the way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
Not a spider?
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Amateur favor, not crab man.
Crab man!
Crab man!
Yeah,
Crab
totally.
battle!
I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
So he hasn't even been in there lately. Is he afraid?
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
I mean, if it's not a crabman, then it's at least still something. And if by leading the conversation by saying that we believe in them, that it is a crabman, it's still at least getting information, which I think is worth it.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
Some
It means
Snuff
like
Nation?
one of those rich boy private radio stations where you can listen to people getting killed on and jerk off to it. Sick shit.
Someone else mentioned that, I recall. I forget where.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff.
Oh, the hidden radio frequencies that we found somewhere before.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more. Well, honestly, I can't, but I am.
Why not? Let's go with that.
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you. Sure. What?
He meant some kind of ecclesiastes owned the church.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it. You know, of Meteo, concerning Meteo.
And Meteo is...
Meteo, a country, on Muindi, on the Muindi Isla. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And
they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no?
for someone who didn't look it up, you know quite a bit of it.
You're totally wrong about that.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance.
Yes, but like... if the idea of it would love it, you know, the practitioner is the one who ultimately be the one that determines it though.
Love is hardcore.
Unity.
Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters.
I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
Enjoy the beat.
Feels good.
Yeah!
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
Like their heart's sort of in the right place.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head. You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Yeah, future thing to do.
Yes. What? Yeah, good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled too.
It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
What's with all the nose of
The
it?
what now? Oh, the old Ultra. I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter, can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosefed is the shit.
Can I have some?
Sure. Here you go, officer. The noser. Blast away.
Yay! Free heals! Hey, Kim isn't here. He can't judge us. What about the engine starting fluid?
The engine starting fluid? It's for starting engines.
Like for your electricity generation for the speakers?
Is the amiable speed freak becoming a bit cross with you? Sounds like it.
What's with the goddamn Romangarod earrings? It's cold. The fluids for the generator. I guess it does.
You're not completely satisfied yet.
I'm not satisfied. Okay.
No idea, man.
It reeks of sweat in here.
It does, doesn't it? Told you we have a smell problem.
He picks up a piece of telephone cord and inspects it. I also smell ether.
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid? No.
Huh. I get experience for that?
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share. Unlike the girl outside, however, the boy's breathing is regular. Their jaws stay put and their pupils aren't dilated, so they're not under the influence currently.
I see.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Logic 5 is still only 42%?
As always, we'll...
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What?
Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown. No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
Look, I'm just not trying to get on people's bad sides too much.
Of course you do. Let's get right to it. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Yeah, no, you don't need to do that.
Good, of course. To outright declare yourself something does seem a bit too interesting.
Shush you. Okay, wait. Is there anything else that can help with logic? I gives logic. That's drama.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
58%.
As always,
Do I want to use a smoke already just for this though? Not really. Is it a white check? It's a white check, isn't it?
So, how are things going?
50-50, 50-50 board. Come on, we can do this. Wait, before we do that,
as always.
let's talk with this guy first.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid? That's fine, man. But I've got to warn ya, my signs are still off. It'll take some time for me to get my psi on. I'm doing what I can.
It's not easy for him. It probably took him years to get used to Andre.
Oh, hello, Zaki Lucky. Welcome again to the stream. Hope you've been having a good day. And that, you know, you're staying safe. Rain has been pretty bad recently. So, you know, hope you're safe indoors and stuff like that. If things have not gotten flooded or anything. What is exclamation point following? What is that? First time I heard of that command.
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Yes, further sign matching would do good for us.
Oh, never mind.
One
Okay.
way to achieve this
Though,
would be
I guess
by
I should...
getting us into the
Maybe I'll
church.
look into what that is. The only ones I kind of set up was like the socials exclamation point and... the timer bot thing. But other than that, I think... Like, that was it. And, no, and the shout out exclamation point. Just so it's easier for me in the future. And yeah, never seen followage before. So maybe I'll look into what that is. But yeah, welcome. You know, has your day been going well?
Weird stuff. Specialized. there was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
What's wrong with the
Nothing's wrong with it.
supernatural?
You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist.
And yeah, like right now we've kind of just been like talking to these kids about wanting to repurpose a church for their like rave club, but their heart kind of sounds like it's in the right place because people aren't, you know, the church hasn't really been used for religious means. So you know, rather than waste a building, why not repurpose it as a place to, you know, get people together, sort of like. Again, it feels like the heart's in the right place, but maybe the execution is a little bit off.
Diseases, pretenders pretending to be.
Okay, now that I got through them,
So, how are things going?
let's take our chance with the 58%.
A number of
Yes!
don't add up. Let's take a look.
16 out of 28 passed. Nice.
What things? We don't need drugs to be hardcore.
Shut the fuck up, Egg.
Maybe not today, but you need drugs to get through the days when you're not expecting me.
Climb down from the equestrian monument, cop man. Consciousness is new to the universe.
Look,
We
kid,
all have our ways to ease the shock.
if I'm gonna help you out, then you know I need to know everything.
We know she has a problem, man. We're working on it. She didn't exactly have a smooth adolescence.
Bottom line is, I know.
What exactly is it you know?
This is the makings of a club. It's a temple of laboratory equipment. We're manufacturing
I
drugs.
have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
Okay, that doesn't change anything.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Wait. Yeah, you have no headphones. Wouldn't Estelle need her headphones to spin tape?
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
The distiller, corners of a clean lab.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Okay.
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether.
He smiles nervously.
What do you mean, friend?
The other speaker, you only have
It's a
one.
one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
I mean, we went through all of them, so I guess there's no need to pile on more, is there?
No shit. That's... Come on, that's...
I guess playing nice, I guess.
It's not.
His eyes are wide with fear. So what are we going to do
What do
with you?
mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop the act. It wouldn't take a lot of pushing.
You tell me what's really going on, and we'll work from there. I can be lenient.
What do you mean by lenient?
Let's scare them a little bit.
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth, but closes it again. Then finally raises his hands.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not going to turn the church into the wickedest club in East Revachol.
Because we are! We totally are!
I mean, I honestly believe Egghead. Egghead's heart is in it. And not just his soul's in it.
We just gotta turn it into a speed lab first.
To raise funds for it?
You know, to get our foot in the door.
And why do you need me?
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up. No, man, they're spooky, all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
Sir, you promised you'd be lenient.
This is it. Judgment time.
Okay. Yeah, like your heart is in the right place. No need for the speed lab. You know what? I'll look into the spooky situation if I can decide what to do. Like, I think this is the reasonable thing. Because depending on... No, wait. That's a weird thing, though. Because if I say that, though, that means there are no spookers, which means that they're fine to make the lab. Which means I'm fine with them. Like... Can't they, like... solve bad guy VTuber? I guess my model does kind of look a little like it. Maybe like when he's younger, less muscular. Also, hello. Not sign off. Is that how you say your name? Welcome, welcome. Hope you've been having a good day. And I don't know where you are, but if you are where I am, rain has been a little bit bad. So I hope you are staying safe, staying indoors. As we are going through Disco Elysium. The volcanic... I mean, with Evo over the week, I did see that Lucy was the new DLC character announced for Guilty Gear's Drive, which no gameplay yet, but I do want to see like how that turns out. Yeah, welcome, welcome. You know, as you're inside, just chill as we go through this arguably a book. And kind of like thinking now on what to do with these guys who are... I feel like half of their heart is in the right place of wanting to like make a place for community, but they're saying they need to make drugs to do it, and I'm like, can I just tell them to not make the drugs? Yeah, like when you say the very first guest character, is that in Guilty Gear history? Doing the night raid vortex. I see. So actually, it's really interesting because that's not like the only game who is finally getting a guest character for the first time in history. Wasn't that also the case for Street Fighter? Like, I know there was Street Fighter X Tekken and Tekken X Street Fighter, but like, by all accounts, that's not core Street Fighter. So with Street Fighter getting Terry and Mai, like, but that's like not this, like, Tekken always had guest characters. Well, not always, but like, you know, it had first. But Street Fighter itself never really had guest characters before. Like, right? Like, at least as far as I'm aware. Or because thus... What was that? Street Fighter 5 Akira? The girl from rival schools, if I believe. Does she count as a guest character? A collab is a collab. True. No, it's more of just like, because I remember when, or at least personally, the way I saw it as like a big deal. That was like, oh, Capcom is more open to being like, you know, having characters not in the Street Fighter world in a game with mechanics exactly like how Street Fighter should be. Because yeah, there was the whole Tekken X Street Fighter, but by all accounts, they played kind of differently. So that's why it's cool to see that now they're like actually bringing guest characters into Street Fighter proper. I mean, Terry looked cool. Though we'll have to see the gameplay of him, though. It'll be really funny, though, if the guest character is, like, one of the stronger characters. I just keep thinking back to, like, Akuma in Tekken. And everyone just being like, oh my god, what is this character? Destroying everyone else. Yeah, that was... So let's check. No speed lab, just a club for anodic music. Yeah, see, Egghead's in it. Again, Egghead feels like the one with the right mind here. He just wants to be it for the love. The strongest character in Tekken 7. Exactly. Imagine if Terry or Mai somehow became the strongest character. That would be so funny.
I knew it. It's impossible now. No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
What's that about the fish?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone has
Guilty Gear Strive is just pure bliss. That's all I can say. It's all bullshit blazing. Like, I mean, it just looks fantastic. Like, I mean, honestly, almost every fighting game now has, like, found, like, no pun intended, their strive. Technically, the word should be stride, but you know what I mean, in terms of, like, how it looks. Because, like, look, the previous King of Fighters looked a little bit rough, but Gyro of the Wolves looks really, like, they got the style right. Like, personally. Like, Gyro of the upcoming Gyro of the Wolves game looks super good. And again, Street Fighter 6 looks absolutely phenomenal. Tekken 8 looks great. Guilty Gear, well, I mean, less Guilty Gear and more Arxis in general. Like, Arxis just never misses. And yes, the women are hot. Like, what was that new character? The kind of like yandere character that's coming out. The one who's like hair disheveled, where it's like she's clearly hasn't bathed in a while. But we all know people are definitely gonna be like going for her.
We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for the light.
I like this kid.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels, and nothing but, I swear to God.
I don't know if he is French. Who? Egghead? Egghead is Egghead. He is his own unit.
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
As always, we'll be right here.
But yeah, I'd say that was like a good resolution, all things considered. No one doesn't want to talk to you, the signs are not in sync. Guess you need to help him and his friends out somehow to prove you're one of the crew. I guess this gets solved once it's done. But yeah, I mean, just out of curiosity, have you played Disco Elysium before?
The shaggy-haired girl.
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you going to help us?
Ooh, just
With the
curious,
judge,
I would
I mean.
assume. Just seeing today, yeah, because I mean, well, I don't know how much you've heard of it, because at least in terms of like, you know, the narrative experience sphere, Disco Elysium is still considered out there to be like one of the best, and so far, like, it's hard for me to quantify best, but in terms of like, so far what it seems to be like how you could tackle different situations and where the dialogue goes, like, it's very intricate. You're gonna ball with Darkest Dungeon? I mean, this thing does go to dark places a little bit depending on the choices you make. A little bit more of like existential dread, I guess.
Shoot.
The others told me you went inside the church.
Oh, that. You're not
And
gonna
yeah, a bunch
believe
of
me.
dice rolls where,
There's no point in me telling
the
you.
dice rolls are like reliant on the stats, and if, as you can see, my guy is more of a physical character more than a thinking character. Although we were able to somehow pump up logic like crazy, but our encyclopedia is horrible. Because our perception is through the roof, like nothing gets by us. I mean, let RNG decide. That is exactly why we do have the 50-50 counter at the bottom. Where there is no true 50-50. I just consider a 42% roll or a 58% roll as 50-50. And as you can see, my rate isn't the best, but it fits within the range of 50-50, which is more than good enough.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe.
Proceeds to play Fear and Hunger. I've heard a lot about that game, and like, I don't know, I feel like I'd be too stressed to play that. But I don't know, maybe
Like someone
it's...
who's been raised
Oh,
by
I'm
their
not doubting
grandmother,
it's
you know,
good.
Strange old clothes. Had this absent
But like,
expression, didn't
I
say
feel I
anything,
need to
just
be like
stood still.
in the right mindset to play it. I think the only part where I feel I'd get super mad about it in terms of RNG you're mentioning is that whole coin flip thing. Because it's like, oh, I'm gonna check this bookshelf, time to coin flip. 50-50. Mm-hmm. Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely
And this game does have a
silent.
bunch of rolls, although determined by your stats, of course. It ain't the game's fault, you just have bad RNG if you didn't get the thing you need. I mean, true. I mean, if anything, that is what makes the game so replayable. Because some games you could just eat shit. Other games, you know, maybe you have a fighting chance.
He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
So, spooky
Like a
person
crab, you say?
inside. The lieutenant nods, his face is stone. Like, I guess maybe not like trying to show emotion, like as if he doesn't believe her, just like poker facing it so he can get more information.
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Yeah, I heard it was really hard. Like, rather, it's more of a thing of like, you go as far to get as much as information as you potentially can, and then your succeeding playthroughs, given the information you find, allow you to get further, rinse, repeat until you get to the end.
Why?
What would you stand to gain?
Nothing. Anyway, what else?
Nice, we got experience for an empathy. No empathy bonus for believing in her, man. Going to Fear and Hunger 2. I heard Fear and Hunger 2 has like played a little bit more with like references from like other stuff, which I do or I have heard is like a hit or miss for some people.
My associates. I haven't got much to say about them. Sorry. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
What about
Me?
you?
I'm a silver bird.
A silver bird.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but
Right, she's a little high right now, so I don't think we can really ask her stuff. There's more chances, but still hard. Yeah, I remember watching a video about it before, and it honestly sounds like hell.
I did, and I'm sorry. For what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent. Typical delinquency.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine.
Different class and more
I tried to
skill.
talk
I
Andrea
see, I
out of
see.
it. I even tried not to lie to you.
Yeah, it's a little... Like, how? What's the phrase for that? Like what? Like my mind is like saying chicken nod or something like that. It's a little bit cheeky in that sense.
Indeed, she merely tried to omit the truth instead.
I know, but I knew you'd see through their plan too. I'm not an idiot. I should have been able to control them, and I will in the future. I promise.
But I mean that zaniness is definitely is what also gets a lot of people. So you know it stands out. That's for sure.
May I ask, what did you tell them?
Do what you with your dance club. Just no drugs,
Thank
please.
you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
Yay! Okay, I'd say that's a good resolution for now in terms of like these kids. So I do feel, especially Egghead, their heart's in the right place about wanting to make it a communal place.
See that seagull
But like,
there?
no
Remind you
drugs.
of anybody?
It's like, yes. Well, maybe not right now. We're outdoors. Maybe when we're indoors. Kim?
What? Kim? No, it's you. You. You and the seagull are just alike.
But we're not free though.
Think about the seagull's story.
You can use it outdoors. I think we need to. I think we need to up the courage stat for that first.
Then their paradise became Shit City.
Or maybe down the shame a little bit.
Urban survivors eating burgers out of trash cans, killing and eating pigeons.
Oh, so damn.
No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters, just like you.
Have I eaten a burger out of a
You
trash
have.
bag?
The body remembers.
Ew, we have. Ew. I mean, if that's true, I guess I am a bit like a seagull.
The seagull does what it takes, and so do you.
Ooh.
You've got that same spirit in you. When the time comes, you push yourself.
Oh, that's good. We got a free heal. Nice. That's what did we get? Okay, so I think any quest with them will only proceed after we've helped them open the club. Which I guess this is the church? You feel the shadow of a very large building fall upon you, but before that I do see some coins here and a ladder. Wonder if I can take it. Give me that, give me this. An outer shadow in the dark or something like that. It's too dark to tell. So gonna need the flashlight when they go in here. Many seem to be missing. Sign reads Saint Broom. Do I need composure? Composure is at 4. We're going into a dark place. I think having a bit of composure would be good. We can lose the logic. And prepare the flashlight. I feel we're gonna be needing it in here.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
I mean, maybe we can use it in here. It is dark in here. Inspect the
The carving
carpentry.
on the door is block-like and angular, like the church itself. Two large beams shoot downwards, sinking into the wood before they reach the threshold.
Run your hand over the beam.
The surface is smooth from the wind, but moist to the touch. Feels exceptional. 300 tons of pine would fit together seamlessly. It's old too, cut and carved many centuries ago.
So kind of well built still.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker.
Though, given that you've been talking about Fear and Hunger, is there any like RPG you've been playing recently?
It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also,
Because I mean,
that sticker
arguably this is an RPG with the whole stats and stuff. Just Guilty Gear Strive. Well, the Evo high is there, so I kind of understand it. I mean, I did like hearing that, although it is still far, but Evo 2026 being in Singapore, like, do I finally have a chance to go to Evo? Like, finally. Maybe not. Well, it's far enough away. Potential participation, but even if not to participate, just to like be there, I think that'd be pretty cool. Because it was always in places before that was either way too hard to get into because you needed a visa, or it's way too expensive. Yeah, nah, no Evo Heat, just want to play. I respect, I respect. I mean, that's always how you get better anyway. Not necessarily get better. PvP games are just fun. I get it.
You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes
You have nobody to blame but yourself? Mm-hmm.
Dead.
I mean, to be fair, that won't stop me from blaming my controller where I'm like, my thumb clearly did a quarter circle forward. Like, why did you not do the move? So yes, while true, you have no one to blame but yourself, I'll still blame the controller though.
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly
It ain't
wipe
quarter
out
circle
the
back for you anymore.
reflecting sticker. Then he looks up,
Oh,
pauses, and replies.
wait, I forget. The numpad starts at the bottom, not at the top. So, like, you mean 2, 3, 4? Wait, no, not. Wait. 2, 3, 6, I mean.
No.
2, 1, 4? 1, 2. Oh, quadricircle back. Because quadricircle back. Sorry, I was thinking quadricircle forward. Yeah. I keep forgetting, like, because some numpads start in the top left, others start at the bottom left.
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is what is
For
junior
Rebachel
delinquency?
ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act in violation of the law. These acts aren't called crimes.
Wave
They're
dash.
adults. Crimes committed by minors. Are
As
called
someone
delinquent
who
acts.
uses
Legal
Raven in
officers
Tekken,
exams.
I tried, but like, maybe that's where my skill cap is.
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Or I could just switch character so I don't have to learn to wave dash.
Thus, it must be made by youths.
Ooh, 97% chance, very easy success, I believe.
There's nothing like the sound of a
Yay!
sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Put your sticker in your ledger after. Wait. This is sticker for delinquency. Should we? Phone vibrated, orange rainfall warning. Yeah, wait. Another one? Oh yeah, another one. No wait, no, that's at 2:07 p.m. Guess I didn't check my phone since then. I mean, obviously with that said, again, make sure you guys. Oh, there is one at 7:59 p.m. also. But yeah, with that, again, obviously, stay safe, stay indoors. Maybe stock up a little bit of water, worst case scenario, and hopefully you guys aren't in places that get flooded easily. Last entry.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
Yay! Open the padlock with the
The
key.
lock turns easily. You
The
hear
mountains.
shackle bolts open.
Let's go.
Lucky for you if you're on a hill.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area. Its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum in the heart of the city.
Ooh. Uh, is this my camera view? Oh, there we go. I'm like, camera fix. Thank you. Also, crack there? Damn. A strangeness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Okay, I will respect that. I will walk. But yeah, hopefully it dies down after a few days, especially with me having to go to the office on Thursday, Friday. Hopefully I don't have to contend with the weather then. Proceeds to run like a madman. If something runs after me, I will do that. But until then, keep our cool. Let's not startle someone here. A boat is filled with water with a live wire running directly into it. This wire has contact
The
microphone.
silence in this part of the church.
Oh,
It's
multiple of
almost
them.
palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Why does it look like it's a pentagram? Or rather, that they could draw to make a pentagram.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums. It seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow. If not blotted out outright. Truly unusual. You can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell as loud as I can, or stomp your feet and clap your hands. Let's go with a yell. Maybe we'll bring out whoever's in here out of startleness.
Your voice is barely audible. Not a
Eh?
howl, but the softest of whimpers.
Huh.
It's unnerving.
So, we screamed but nothing came out? Oh, are we in space?
You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
What's
The
happening?
lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything?
Not really, but extraordinary.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
Oh, because I guess the sounds are being projected super far? Is that what's happening?
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
Interesting.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Our perception is way too high, my guys. No one's getting past me. Imagine if I failed that. Is there a crab-like person here?
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling?
Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely
Do
far
not
away.
blink, you'll lose it. Follow the shadow's
It's not a
movements.
shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
So a spider?
Officer, is there something up there?
The lieutenant follows your gaze, attempting to see whatever it is that you are
Oh, no.
seeing.
You've lost sight of it. Where did it go?
Blink. Oh shit!
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you.
There is a guy!
Eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
I'm gonna quick save just in case. What the frick is this? Are you like some circus guy?
The shadow is a man. A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
He is made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. What? A puppet?
The crab man. man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze.
I mean, I don't need to run like a madman. This guy's got it. This guy's got all the mad in him.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes.
What the fuck?
But don't worry. Everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
Okay.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about? The bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
I like how it could have ended here, but then even the narrator's just like, come on, man. Shh. Or rather, not the narrator. The part of us that really wants us to drink. Oh, hell nah. This is, I guess, runs like the madman choice. But no, we gotta get info.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here.
I'm struggling, but you know what? I don't need you to lecture me. Look, I haven't drunk since we started this game.
Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc Albino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie.
You mean my electrochemistry?
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Okay, Kim, I get the hint. I haven't drunk.
Look at these crazes. What is this shit?
Wait. You know what? Let's go with Kim. For some reason, I feel you have a point there.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.
Wasteland of reality. -2 physical instrument. Ooh, that hurts. It has been brought to your attention that you are an alcoholic, and that is a sickness, and it's killing you. You're crawling on your knees through life, your booze-filled belly dragging on the ground, your brain now fuzzy, now in overdrive. Your hair sticking together with today's cold sweat and yesterday's vomit. Perhaps they're right. Anything is better than this, even bone dry reality itself. Maybe you can quit. -2 would hurt, but it would 20-hour research time? My god, that's forever! I'll have to think about this if I want to get this one.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
He sways gently in the beans, waiting for you to take it all
This
in.
Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
You know where the other spooker is.
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Esa viejita. Like, girl? I don't speak. I was gonna say Spanish, but that's not Spanish. I don't know what language this is.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
So there is definitely someone else who goes here.
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or
Or search through her radio computer.
ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. Think they scared of me.
What do you think about it though?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there.
So he's still gonna stay in
Inviting.
here regardless.
Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
Okay, so he's receptive of it. That's good.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. Think they scared of me. Wouldn't bother me none to have them spin music in here. I'm usually way up there. Might even be nice to have some company.
Okay, that's. Oh, you might as well ask about him being the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from
Yeah, that's
using
what I was gonna say. He's like on the ceiling. It's more of a spider, really.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
Yeah, the way you move is a little bit too freaky right now. To be a flame, you gotta be like more smooth in a way.
That's not the only technique he's working on. Look at those carved sculptures. And is that a satchel of tools over there?
Did you carve all those sculptures?
Sure am. Whittling wood used to be something I just did to busy my hands. Now I use those same hands in service of something greater than my own restlessness.
It's like this leaves it so vague because it either makes it sound like he's praising the statues or he's praising him, where it's like, you got some nice curves over there. Climbing all those rafters must be a really good workout for you. Keeping you in good shape.
It's all just for the mother, man. No need to overthink it.
What were you before you became a crabman and a
I was
woodcarver?
in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
Some people losing their memory, a certain portion of Doom. I lost my memory too, and it haunts me. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get the credit on used me. Start again from scratch. So used to be a gang, but you don't remember. Sounds convenient. You know what? Solidarity.
That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service.
Look, I just tried to be
Service
like
of
one
the
with you.
mother, that is.
Spiritually.
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
Yeah, let's not like all of a sudden go like, ah, yes, so you don't care about the name. Here's my full name, including my rank. Like, that just sounds like some pompous bullshit. Let's just say our name's Harry, and exam for a greeting. Will he come down?
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
Ah, look, I tried to be nice.
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration. I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
And what will happen once you drink from this
I will be
perforation?
incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
Hopefully said incineration doesn't come from it because you're drinking alcohol. Because I know you're like, oh, by intaking this, I'll come up in flames. Yeah, because it's flammable.
Oh, that's no simple question, Essay. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes. and no one ever will.
How did you find this
Hard to
place?
say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was.
That
Been spending a
being...
lot of time here ever since.
Oh, I guess
The
of the
past is
mother.
nothing to me now, way. It didn't belong to me. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
It doesn't make sense for you to sing if she's the mother of silence. Look, God, look, the gods can't speak for us, so we must speak for them.
I ain't from no Marietta, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
Ah.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve. The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Do you know why it was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Oh.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Okay then, thanks. Oh, you might as well look around then first while we're here. Okay, let's not run while he is here. I feel he will get mad. Depicting a deer. Ooh, pain threshold. Very nice. Yes, it'll take a bit of a while, but we gotta show our respect in this place. Especially one of the residents being here. Ooh, empathy boots, nice. Oh, another one of these computers.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
He seems cautious around the
We should
machine.
leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Fell mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Can we press print?
Nothing happens.
Damn.
The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver.
Is it the same
An
girl?
old lady greets you.
Good afternoon.
It is the same one. Damn.
Is Indian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Oh, we can't just like cut the call. So I mean, look, we might as well. You know what? Let's be friendly. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. Maybe he knows something.
Received. I will write for trace accident. Is there anything else? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard is still.
Okay, we can try asking him for the. Like he probably heard her. Oh my god, we're getting so much money now. And plus, we don't even need to use it for going back to the inn anymore. So yes, it's all savings. Or rather, spending money.
Oh, hey, Wayne.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that.
Too many times, Esse. You need it for something.
The lieutenant raises his up.
Don't sweat it, Vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of that? Makes me almost pity.
Afterlife
La
death.
Pequeña when I hear it.
What came about this? What was that about coffee? I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
Look, man, I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mother's glorious heart, but not about the coffee.
Is coffee
I think
taboo?
we're done here, Esse.
That was an interesting conversation. However, I'm still not.
We are not sure yet, but maybe sometime it'll show its way to be relevant to us. I still don't want to run though. But okay, we have a password now. Don't think it's for the other one though. Probably only for here.
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brune. Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brune, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brune, that's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghislaine, that's the Doom commercial area.
I see, I see.
Anything else I can help you with?
Okay, that's it.
Goodbye, votre accident.
And now we can hit the print
The
button.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Whatever this
revealing
does.
Fluorescent play and print buttons.
Oh, so it's been a while since my last hydration. Thank you.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read the printout.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
Oh, wait. It's like the wires going through the water. And I know, like, I'm just spitballing here. I don't know if this actually works. It's like, is it like diffusing the electricity a little bit? By making it conduct through the water? Like, I wonder why you'd need to do that, though.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place. That the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Shut up, electrochemistry. I will not do drugs.
See? Ridden with narcotics. Just like Andre said.
God damn it, reaction speed, you too.
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids. Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Read the third
7th
entry.
of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Eska series, something advanced.
Why
Why
would
would she need
anyone
that?
any of this equipment here?
Read fourth
8th
entry.
of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art, drinking somewhere out of town.
Simo
Sulislav started a rock
related
band
to
again.
church.
Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Sulislaw started a rock band again. Simo Sulislaw and Lexi. 3 names, maybe of someone we'll find later on.
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
So much for creativity. It's all about the numbers and the ones and zeros. Oh, well, I guess graphic design is fine. It's just the writers. Look, here we don't need story. We're here for graphic novels.
I just have to find out what caused that.
All for
noise and
recognition.
be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed.
Look,
to
as long
work
as it
out
looks
the backup.
pretty, people will buy it.
Backup. Was it even connected to the front? I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area.
Ooh, maybe
They
the
must be our
password's
former
the same.
co-workers.
Well, now we know where to head when we go back there later.
12th of February.
Or, well,
51.
not later, next time.
Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
They did say the strike has been going on for a month, so not a lie.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February,
Ooh,
51.
giant time skip.
I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
Then looks to his right toward the silence.
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
It's so weird.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
Yeah, like the circles were, I mean, the water plates were like, you know, I thought like in the shape of a pentagram if you were to link them, but like they're circled around that area.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music. One neo-disco song over and over again.
Is that from Egghead?
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work.
So that's the girl.
That disco man must be a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
Yeah.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office.
Oh shit, that was us.
Anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse.
That was me.
I'm not amazed of her.
That's so cool though. I wonder if we didn't do that.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with a machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
So it's interesting. So it notes that we tried to log in once there. Ah.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Oh, is this our mysterious girl?
A strange rhythm makes straight for the radio computer.
Oh. Well, time for confrontation, maybe. She is not acknowledging us at all?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Oh. She cares that she holds down the off button for several seconds, the machine reboots.
Yes. You are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
Okay, interfacing.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
You know what? We got the master circuit bender. We might as well say the expert circuit bender.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network. That's nonsense. You're just a police officer.
Yeah, I mean, the other choice was saying we're a police officer, but it had a little bit too much downer on myself text
now please
with
give
it.
me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Okay, given that though, I think I do not need to hold this thing. But also, boots of authority, I need you. Okay, I'll try to see if I can talk to her here. If we can, I'll make talking to her the last thing we do because I realize it's getting quite late. It's still only Wednesday.
What is it?
Are you the lead programmer? We're all untethered by any chance?
Yes.
Ooh.
Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Okay. Doesn't look like a big loss to her. That's good.
I am Soona Luukkonen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
I see. Also, what's this? That's how she feels about the knife club idea. Okay.
If
Later.
you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager.
What were old computers back then in this world? Because if this is a computer now, like I can only imagine how computers look back then for them.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
You're occupying a public space.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You
About-
can't throw me out.
About the
I'm looking for the
sound
location
thing?
of a 2mm hole in the world.
Huh? What?
Wait, what?
Huh?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Yeah, but like a 2mm hole in the
Lieutenant
world?
raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world, what does that mean exactly?
What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
I can't even know how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure
We
it.
measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins.
Ah.
But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
I's trying to pierce the pitch black heights above, but without much success.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Flashlights exist in this world. Why don't you buy one? And then look at the roof.
Strange things may flourish in the dark.
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to cease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the crabman lives.
I know.
Oh. So she does know.
No, I don't.
She said the research is not going well.
Because
Why not?
it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
Look. You don't have a duck to talk about what you're trying to solve, so use me instead. Tell me your process.
Great. Thanks.
Have you seen the
Nope.
crabman?
Yes.
It sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Okay.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't
Oh,
know
excuse
anything
me.
about radio computers, do you?
She has stopped working now. I know a little.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
To capture the radio waves, I see.
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians.
But we're cops though.
Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Yes, don't fall prey to marketing that is just like, these are the best PC parts you can buy. Because, you know, you can probably get cheaper. Or heck, you don't even need the best. Like, honestly, anything like somewhat close there will probably last you a few years. As long as you're not overly picky.
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something. They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks. Great.
How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
That was quick. Why do you hate
Maybe
it?
I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Okay, what about a club for it though?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here. Take a guess, why don't you?
I mean, it's weird that now is a thing where it's like, oh, I confronted about what they want to build, and, you know, me, a cop, like, we can't say threaten, but we can definitely say, like, we have talked to them about their goals, and, like, we have steered them towards just making a club.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Yeah, weird. It wasn't even an option. Because if she's talking about, like, the drug thing, I already know that. Alright, now we check
In
this.
white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Why not?
Your knees touch the floor.
Oh,
The floorboards are hard and
with
cold.
both head.
There,
I mean,
you
with both
feel the
knees.
snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass. The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you. It covers you from the wind outside. The ocean feels distant, its ebb and flow blocked off by the centuries-old pinewood sarcophagus around you. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if you're a bug under a microscope.
Open your eyes.
The woman looks down at you, kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips, and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
Sad smile on her lips and a glint of and a glint in her green blue eyes of what? A sad smile. Maybe mourning?
As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder. Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile. sundered
My
by the
two
crack in
worst
the glass.
stats, Lamel. Yeah, we aren't doing this.
It's Dolores Day. The old woman was right. This is the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the small Pinewood Church in some records. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Revachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
Okay, anything
There
else?
used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Lesetsa, they call them, the 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
Okay, so we can leave here first. Let's not run though. Let's just walk. You know, be respectful here. And then, I do feel, while yes, we could probably go to the girl again to share what we found, I feel that would just lead into the next thing and the next thing. So I think I will save that for next time. Though I should probably leave a note for myself about, like, Disco Elysium, go back to girl near tent, re-church. Okay, but that'll be for next time. A little bit longer today, but you know, with a new place, there were just so much things to do. And, you know, other things such as also giving the bird taxidermy to Garth, maybe to get on his better side. Then maybe we can do the karaoke also in the evening. Also, we have the password for the computer on the other side, so maybe we could open that one as well. Maybe get a bit more information. And then, if ever we still need to find the husband as well, who I think it's supposed to be farther up north, but we'll have to see. But yeah, honestly, lots of things to potentially do for next time. By that, I think I will call it here today. So that, for those who chatted, for those that stopped by, and for those that lurk, sorry, excuse me. I do always appreciate the support. In terms of streams, later today, because it's already Wednesday, I'll be continuing Unicorn Overlord. And then on Friday, I'll be returning to Persona 3 since I now dealt with the issues that couldn't let me play it before. Yeah, with that, hope you guys have been having a good day, afternoon, and or evening. And again, with the way the weather is right now, hope you guys stay safe. If you don't go out unless you really need to, and just watch out, for places that flood. With that, thank you guys for joining me in this stream, and hope you guys join me in my next one. But till then, guys, bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye. Don't know why I said bye, guys, again. But bye.